Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining our webinar today. So today we are talking about email marketing. This is jointly organized by Reveres Academy and the Cambodia Chamber of Commerce and curated by the Freelancer Academy. Okay. So you can find us on our social media, Reveres Academy, our Facebook, our website, our YouTube channel, and our Telegram. So do join us and subscribe to our channel. Okay, today we are going to talk about email marketing. And as you understand, marketing your product or services by email can be a fast, flexible, and cost-effective way of reaching new customers and retaining existing customers by encouraging repeat website visits. So email marketing can allow you to create target and personalized message. As we have understand, most of us have Facebooks, Instagram marketing, and Telegram marketing. So email marketing is also another way of avenue of helping us to actually get to our customer in the target and personalized manner. So today we are glad to have Charmaine to actually explain to us how email marketing works. Over to you, Charmaine. Yeah.
Hi everyone, morning. Thank you for joining in the webinar this morning. So before I get started, so I have my slides here. Okay, just that you know a bit of my background. By the way, is LinkedIn something that you use in Cambodia? Please let me know in the chat.
Yes, they do use LinkedIn in Cambodia, but at this moment, LinkedIn marketing is still not as popular.
Right.
As compared to Telegram marketing.
Right. So that's quite interesting. But if you are on LinkedIn, okay, I'll share my QR code here. You can screenshot and get connected with me later. So today's topic is actually about why email marketing is essential for businesses. So how many of you here, you are in SME or you are in a MNC? You can let me know in the chat as well. All right, so my focus today is to pinpoint a little bit more about SMEs, but I think it's still quite relevant if you are from MNCs as well. But you know, SMEs is a wide range. You know, up to 200 over staff. It's quite a big company, but they still call it SME, right? So today I'm actually.
So Charmaine, in Cambodia, SME actually in Cambodia is actually bigger than that.
It's bigger than 200 people. How big is it?
Probably about 500-600. Yeah.
500-600. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's huge.
MNCs can be in terms of thousands.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Great. So yeah, if you can find the chat, feel free to ask questions as we move along the webinar. I think Wanai would bring it up if I missed it, but happy to answer your questions. But another thing is, you know, what industry are you in? So I picked up 10 here, but I believe I didn't cover all the industries. So if there are other industries that you are in that is not covered here, please feel free to drop it in the chat. Let me know, and I can bring out maybe some examples of as we discuss how we can use email marketing, right? How many of you are from real estate, healthcare, energy? If you're in tourism, a lot of our tourism companies do a lot of email marketing in Singapore. Transport, logistics, engineering, food. Okay, so if you're not covered here, please let me know in the chat as well. But it's good to have a discussion in every webinar so that we have better understanding how we can apply it to our industry. Okay, so although majority of things are pretty similar, but sometimes some participants feel that in their industry is a bit different. Okay, so yeah, if you can, as we move along, just share with me your name, share with me your business, industry, your nature of work in your role or company. You know, if you've never done email marketing, that's fine. Let me know what about email marketing actually interests you. Okay, or if you've already tried email marketing, what are some of your struggles or questions, if any? Okay, so Of course, I think the big question is some of us have tried email marketing, but we send it from our local email Outlook. And actually, the question I have for people who send email marketing through their Outlook, or whatever web mail that they use, right, Gmail, etc. My question to you is, I have 3 parts, right? Do you know who opened your emails? Do you know how many people open your emails? Do you know whether they clicked on your email? So these are some questions I have for you. Tourism, that's very nice. Marketing department for tourism. Do you use email marketing in tourism? You use email marketing. In Singapore, we actually do a lot of email marketing for tourism sectors, like, for example, even rental of certain, buying of certain SIM cards. We do email marketing to remind you which airport terminal to pick it up from. And we also tell you like what are the latest promotions. If it's the time of the year that we like to visit Japan, like springtime for their cherry blossoms, things like that. Yeah, so a bit of background. I am Charmaine, okay, your speaker today about email marketing. I run my agency called Sky Digital Agency. We have more than 10 digital marketing courses, and we conduct some of them monthly. Email marketing is one of them, one of my favorite digital marketing tools actually to use. So I teach at other schools as well in Singapore, in Hong Kong. I was in Mauritius before the COVID became very bad. I was there in February 2020. Yeah. Okay, education sectors. I see some sales export. Interesting. So if you have done email marketing and you have done it in Outlook today, I'm actually going to address this because a lot of our webinar participants, typically they heard of email marketing, they receive emails and they wonder how it's done, number one. Number two, they think about sending emails through their Outlook. So I actually address why that is not properly done and why you should explore things like email marketing, okay? So of course, pre-COVID, I do a lot of face-to-face trainings. I teach in schools. I do startup mentorships in their marketing strategy. I was in Indonesia, Philippines as well, pre-COVID, all this. Mauritius also pre-COVID. All right, of course, now most of my trainings are done virtually over Zoom. Okay, 90%, I would say, 90% of my training, if not 95%. All right, so my slides are pretty detailed. So if you're not using your laptop today, some of the things you might find it very small, can't see well. So I highly recommend you to log in with your laptops today, all right? And if you can't hear me well, just let me know. Or if you can't hear the video, I have a video for you today later. Just let me know as well. Okay, so let's get started. Why email marketing is important. Number one, in the world, we have 4.3 billion email accounts that sends about 196 billion. That means you and I, on average, we send about 5-6 emails a day, right? 5 emails would make up, actually it's more than that. 5 emails would make up 20 billion. So we've sent a little bit more than that. And also, I think there's a big group of people who send email marketing to thousands of people, right? At on a daily basis. But our customers, our consumers actually check their emails every day. How many of you check your emails every day? How many of you check your emails every day, even on weekends? Yeah, right? Yeah, that's great. Yeah, even personal emails, right? Personal work emails, we check it almost every day. Yeah, weekly. Wow, that's a very good life to be able to check your emails on a weekly basis. But majority of us, we check our emails every day, at least a few times a week. Yeah, both work and personal emails, right? So I'm not sure what is the culture like over in Cambodia. Do you receive a lot of different email marketing campaign emails? For us, we receive so much that, some of us, we have different types of email, even for personal emails. We have some that receive newsletters. So if people accompany, let's say we go for a massage or facial, and then they will ask us, by the way, ma'am, I need your email. So we'll give them like an email that is just for newsletter, and we typically don't really check those kind of emails. Besides our personal emails that we use for communication with our friends, for work, and things like that. Okay, But I have this screenshot of emails that I receive. I receive a lot of emails. This is just one example, right? Text-based. If you use your Outlook, mostly it's text-based. Some of them, they manage to insert images inside, right? Their reviews, but pretty much text-based. So why do you think we should not use Outlook for email marketing? Okay, how many of you use Outlook in Cambodia? I'm not sure whether it's something that you all use, or you just log into your web browser and you have your company email or your Gmail, or a local provider that does your email, right? So one of the things is, firstly, there is no not much images, not much call to action buttons, we call it. Email is not popular in Cambodia. Okay, yeah, I think actually in Singapore, not a lot of people use it as well. They have a lot of emails, but they don't know how to use it. Yeah, okay, cool. So let's discuss some pros and cons. I listed about 5 pros and actually 5 cons, 1 pro. But if you know of any pros, you can let me know. Number 1, you don't know who opened. Okay, if you now that we know that SMEs in Cambodia is up to 500 people, just imagine if your database is 2,000 and every hour your email server only allows you to send an email like 500 emails an hour or 1,000 emails per hour. Basically, in 2 hours, nobody can send any emails out, any emails in, which happens a lot in Singapore. A lot of companies in Singapore does this, and you realize that I email this client from this organization and they don't receive it. I email it in the morning at 9 or 10 a.m. and they don't receive it to maybe at night or the next day, which is very bad, right? Because a lot of people are in the organizations are sending emails out to hundreds and thousands of customers. So they are unable to also segment the customers. They don't know which customer are recently purchased from them, customers who have never purchased from them, haven't been opening up their emails. So this is what email is supposed to do for you with the technology today. Okay, with the technology today. Also, the email earlier is not exactly mobile friendly. On mobile, you imagine that it will be a little bit more text heavy. Okay, so a lot of text, probably wouldn't read it. On desktop, it still looks quite okay lah, right? Okay, so yeah, these are some cons about email marketing without a platform. Okay, without a platform. All right, so this is what I talk about when you use a platform. Have you heard of MailChimp before in Cambodia? MailChimp? Anybody heard of MailChimp before? Okay, so there are email marketing platforms. One of them is called MailChimp. And for MailChimp, right, what happens is that it is actually not, it's a free platform, okay, but it is actually something that what we call email marketing tool, okay, that helps you to send out your emails, helps you to track your emails. And these are some of the insights that we get. How many recipients received it? How many of them open it? All right. A lot of companies struggle with very low open rates, 15–20%. So what you are looking at is at least about 35% open rate. Hopefully, eventually work towards a 50% open rate. Okay, and how many people actually clicked on the different buttons in your emails? This is slightly more detailed. They will tell you what email client your people were using, whether they open it in a webmail or desktop. And you realize that a lot of people actually open their emails from a webmail, right? So these are some things to understand and why it's important. Okay, so in Singapore, we have something called PDPA to protect our information. Okay, in Europe, there's something called GDPR. Have you heard of it? GDPR, to protect a person's information as well. So what happened about this is that when you send an email through your normal email, webmail, Outlook, or Gmail, etc., you might accidentally send the email to everyone. And everyone knows everyone's email. If you have 700 customers, everyone knows who are your customers, who you are sending this email to. What should have been done is that this email should have been sent under BCC. right? Have you all heard, have you all seen, have you all used the function BCC? So it's called data lake. Yeah, you all know, you're familiar, right? So do you all use it often? Do you all use a BCC function often in Cambodia? Okay, that's good. Good that you are using it. You use BCC every day in work, so people will not know who you emailed. Is that something that is your objective, so that people don't know who you send the email to? It's a bit of a two-prong. Yeah. All right. It's depends on your objective. Okay. So my question to you today is that some of you are from export business, home decoration, tourism, education. Yeah. So I want you to think about it, especially in education sectors, when you organize a seminar or event, right? Tourism, if you have a event that people go to. My question to you is, what will you do with all these people who sign up, right? Maybe they sign up digitally now, they don't just show up, maybe due to social distancing or whichever policy. If you ask them to sign up, I need your name, email, and mobile before you can come to the webinar, and I'll send you a ticket, an e-ticket, then I have all your data. So what do I do with it? What do I do with this data after that? We have to think about email marketing. Email marketing is actually one of the most effective marketing strategies, partly because it's what we call a direct marketing. When you do social media, only about 10, 20, 30% people for Facebook see your post, right? But when I actually do email marketing, it's direct to your inbox at the best time, 11 a.m. or after lunch. Also, if you launch social media ads, let's say today you launch an ad and you give say a ebook giveaway and you get so many emails. What do you do with those emails, right? And if someone comes to your website, okay, what can you do to attract the person's attention or give them in exchange for their name, their email, and their contact? So this is what we need to think about, right? This is what we need to think about. And we call this leads. Okay, and what we're supposed to do is that they are curious about our business, they're curious about what we do, and we are supposed to send them a nurturing email sequence. It can be 1 to 2 or 3 emails to nurture them, right, to make a decision, to entice them to make a decision. Pre-COVID, a lot of airlines actually do a lot of email marketing as well. Yeah, tourism sectors actually do a lot of email marketing. So you must think about it. What is your marketing strategy? How do people get to know about your business, and how can they decide? How often do you want to send them emails, and what do you want to send? Okay, so some mistakes. Usually we email without permission. It used to be very common in Singapore that people buy email databases. It is no longer allowed now. So if any business in Singapore is doing it, they're doing it illegally. All right. So when you send email and it's from your company name, okay, then it is also not recommended, right? So what I usually do is I say, this email is from Charmaine from Sky Teacher Agency. So it's, at least people know, oh yeah, that agency that sends this email. So there's a higher chance of open rate if I send good content. Another mistake is boring headlines, right? Get started with email marketing. How about asking a question? How to grow your business by 20%? That's a bit more specific, and it communicates something called benefits. Okay. Number 4, if you're only selling about a product and services, you're not, value adding. For us, we don't only tell people about our retainer services. We don't only tell people about our courses. We tell them what are some common mistakes to avoid. How can they do better? When we have webinars like this, we record and we share it with our subscribers. Right, so that's why our email campaigns have high open rates. Okay, now let's watch a video, and I would like you to share with me in the chat what do you understand from this video. Is that okay? So this is a common mistake with digital marketing and email marketing. So let's watch this. There is a sound, so if you can't hear it, please let me know.
Hello there. Would you like more leads and sales for your business? If you would like more leads and sales, continue watching this video. One of the most common mistakes many business websites make is the copywriter's focus on features instead of benefits. You're probably wondering, what's the difference? Well, imagine this. At Sky Digital Agency, we're trying to sell our participants our MailChimp course. The website copy could probably sound something like this. Learn how to create, design, and schedule your email marketing campaigns with MailChimp. Well, those are features. Rephrasing the same statement as a benefit may sound something like this. MailChimp is an email marketing software that helps business owners automate their email campaigns and grow their sales. Now, grow their sales, that's a benefit. Also, even if you have really good copy on your website may still fail to drive you leads. Why? It's simple. The website lacks an integrated digital marketing strategy. Here's another example. We have made our website SEO friendly, and we run weekly Facebook ads that drive us website traffic. On our website, we currently give away a free SEO ebook titled 10 Ways to Rank on Google. When an email is keyed into the pop-up, the ebook link is automatically sent to the email for download. Now, imagine if we had an SEO strategy and a monthly Facebook advertising budget, but did not have any freebies or giveaways via a pop-up. We literally drive customers to our website, but let our customers slip away as we did not manage to capture our customers' email leads that could possibly allow us as an agency to follow up with email marketing. This is what we mean by an integrated digital marketing strategy. In the example above, it involves integrating 3 digital components: Facebook advertising, website SEO, and email marketing. Would you like more leads and sales for your business? Start with an integrated digital marketing strategy. Get in touch with Sky Digital Agency for a consultation on your project at 659.
All right, so that's the video. Can you share with me what is the mistake that the video is trying to explain in this very short 2-minute, 20 seconds video? What do you think is a mistake that businesses usually make with digital marketing or email marketing? Anyone? I think if you want to unmute yourself, that's fine too. Or you can share it in the chat. What is your understanding of the video that we just watched? Anyone? So email marketing talks a lot about company more than benefits that people receive. Okay, yeah. So that's one. So even in email marketing, if we talk a lot about our company rather than how we can help our customers, that is actually what we call copywriting that is about features rather than benefits. So I can tell you that, say, reach 4 million people on Facebook, Singaporeans, right? I think Cambodia is much more. So in Philippines it's 60 million, right? And also I think if you got the point about benefits, is actually that if you tell your customers how it helps them, how your product, how your solution helps them, then they can actually make a decision to decide. Okay, email marketing is more effective than SEO. I think it's there are 2 ways. SEO, you get the traffic, but then you don't know how else to reach out to them. It's just like Facebook, right? They see it, but then what's next? How can they take action? Okay, good, very good. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and taking part in this. So for example, in the video, it mentioned pop-up free ebook. So that's what we do, right? For many years already. I think this ebook we did since 2017, we updated the ebook in 2018 and 19 or 20, I can't remember. Okay, so we also give away free training, right? We say like, get 4 videos to grow your social media strategy, 40 minutes. Now, if you go, there's 7 videos. We updated this already. So this is what we call when you have a digital marketing strategy, whether it's SEO, whether it's a Facebook marketing strategy, but then what are you going to do next with all these people who get to know you, right? And that's why you need an email marketing strategy. There are 3 ways, okay? So think about lead generation. Okay, if you're familiar, there are three ways there are many ways to generate leads, but I'm going to share with you three ways. One is pop-up that I just mentioned. Number two is what you call, like, even this webinar is a way to generate leads for potential follow-up, where they know that, hey, these people are interested in Facebook marketing, these people are interested in Instagram, these people are interested in SEO, and then we have a group who's interested in email marketing. So use forms, use events, webinar today. In Singapore, it's so much easier to generate leads now. People are more comfortable to sign up for a virtual webinar than many years ago, or just even like 2 years ago. And it's so much easier for companies to generate leads now. But the problem is when we send emails, it cannot just be about ourselves, right? It has to help our customers. And another third way is landing pages. Okay, landing pages is different from website. I try to give you some examples, all right, in a short while. So imagine, I went to Google this because I wanted to contextualize for you. What is a supermarket that you visit very often in Cambodia? I have two here. One is called Veggies, right? VEGGYS, apostrophe S. And the other one is Super Duper, right? So imagine this. What are some of your supermarkets that you visit very often? And share with me what is one, what we call a upmarket, very expensive supermarket in Cambodia. Can you share with me in the chat? That's a good question, which we will answer shortly. How to get people to make decision to purchase upon reading your email, yeah? Also share with me what industry of business you are in. Aeon is it a Korean supermarket? Aeon, or is it Japanese?
It's a Japanese, yeah.
Japanese.
They are
very
very
nice.
popular in Cambodia.
Very nice. Aeon is popular as in it is actually something that you visit, or it's considered upmarket?
It's considered upmarket.
Right. Aeon is considered upmarket. What about Veggies? Have you heard of Veggies? Sorry, someone forgot to mute your mic. Let me just mute everyone. Just remember to mute yourself so that we don't hear your background. Anyone? Lucky Supermarket. I saw that Lucky Supermarket on when I was researching. Okay, you have only seen Super Duper. Interesting. So the question is, imagine this, okay? Imagine this. And the funny thing about Singapore is that somehow we were doing it, but we are not generating leads, okay? So in Singapore, there's a few big players, supermarket. We have cold storage, very expensive. Anything that you want to buy is just like 30%, 50% more expensive at cold storage, okay? But imagine if they pop up like, oh, abalone, 3 for $99, okay? But you look on the right, this is the American country living. Imagine that they say that there are 26 easy dinners to be made in 30 minutes. If you like to know these recipes, key in your email and you get the recipes. But imagine this, when you view the recipes online on the website, you can just add everything to cart, right? Wouldn't that be amazing, right? You get, actually sales from your online grocery supermarket store online. And the funny thing is, Singapore, actually, we like to share recipes. We have this called NTUC. NTUC is also a supermarket. So they share a lot of recipes on Instagram, how to cook, what you need. But they didn't think of integrating the shop function on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or on their website, so that people can just say, add everything to cart. Oh, but I have milk. Maybe I can uncheck the milk. Oh, I have full cream. I can uncheck the full cream, right? So think about these interesting ways of marketing, using email, using, all these different functions that we can think about. All right. So of course, pop-ups is also important. Some pop-ups in MailChimp, they don't give you the data. This one is a screenshot from our MailerLite account. So it has popped up 5,600 times and we have 98 subscribers. And another pop-up about Facebook, it's 3,000 times and 72 subscribers. And look at the most right, it's called conversion rates. So if you were to ask me, I think the Facebook one kind of had higher conversion rates. So I might feel that, hey, people who are landing on our website actually is more interested about Facebook than SEO. Maybe I can feature my Facebook ebook, or I can create another Facebook content, right? So this analytics helps us to make better decisions. Okay, so for those of you just now when I was talking about landing pages, what is a landing page? Have you heard of Shopify? Have you heard of Shopify, or you know of something similar to Shopify in Cambodia? It is actually a free e-commerce tool. Fantastic. So you have heard of Shopify, right? So this is their landing page. Sell online with Shopify, trusted by over 400,000 businesses worldwide. What is missing here from a standard website, business website that you would have for any business or even for Shopify? You probably haven't seen this landing page before. That's because landing pages are not websites. Okay, so this is what we call a landing page. So what is missing is navigation, because why? They want you to focus on taking action. Put in your email, get started, try it for free, no risk, no credit card required. That's what they say below the email field, right? So, and you realize that it doesn't just only tell you, right? They have some screenshots about fashion stuff, apparel, shoes. They tell you 3 reasons. Beautiful teams, pricing as low as $9, trusted by 400. So think about this. Okay, beautiful teams is also a benefit to you. It's a beautiful website, right? Another one, okay. So, start hiring today with a free trial. The form has a bit more details. Okay, this one, they have links out, which is not ideal, but it is still a good landing page, all right? It's still a good landing page. So 5 reasons why email marketing is important. Okay, I share with you 5, many reasons, but let me share with you 5. Helps you to have direct communication with your customers. It's also free for you to get started. Okay, MailChimp, MailerLite. My favorite is actually MailerLite for a different set of reasons. But MailChimp in Singapore, everyone only knows about MailChimp. Nobody knows about MailerLite. Okay, so MailerLite is something that is good. Reports, insights, tells you how well you did. Helps you to understand your email strategy, what subject gets higher open rates, what products or what services get more click-through rates. You know, I have a customer who I think 2 or 3 years ago, he sent out, every week, they call it fast fashion. Every week he sends out new releases every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And he realized that after he spoke to me, and then we look at the insights on MailChimp, he realized that, hey, every time I send out all these emails, people are not buying my products, but they are buying another product, which is black dresses. Okay, so black dresses is very versatile. For us, we use it a lot for wedding dinners at night. Lunch, usually we don't wear black, but so that's the idea behind analytics. If you know what sells better, you can create a campaign about your best sellers. You can create your campaign about top courses, right? For us as well. Okay, ability to resend campaign to those who did not open. Imagine if you have 1,000 people in your database, only 35 people, 350, 35% open, 350 people open. You can resend the campaign to the 650 people who did not open 1 or 2 days later. And then maybe they were on leave. So now they are back from leave 2 days later. They open and they see your email, and that increases your open rates. And imagine if, let's say, someone actually no longer use an email, it's a hard bounce. You can remove it. Don't confuse yourself with people who no longer own those emails. Okay, these are some other insights for landing pages that MailerLite gives, right? How many subscribers, how many views. We call it ROI. Okay, if you're familiar with this term called return on investment. If I spend $1 on marketing, how much can I get in return? Can I get $2 back? Can I get $3 back? Or some companies report to say that they have $38 back, right? If you have a vending machine in front of you and every time you put $1 in, $38 come out, how many times will you put $1 in? Anyone? If there's a vending machine in front of you And every time you put $1 in, $3 come out. How many times will you do it? How many times will you put money in the vending machine? Anybody? So I'll probably stand there for like forever until like I get like a lot of money out of the vending machine, right? So something to think about. If a marketing strategy can, every dollar you put in, you can get $3 out, or every dollar you put in, you get $7 out, right? And it can be automated as well. This can be automated. Okay, how's everyone so far? Am I being too fast, too slow? Let me know the pace. Okay, so, okay, great, thank you. Okay, so in summary, I just want you to remember that with email marketing, these are strategies to help you own the leads compared to social media. All right, and number two, you actually have greater brand recall. We have email marketing strategy where we stick to a certain day and time of the week or of the month to send email campaigns out. In Singapore, actually, we have airlines that stick to a certain day of the week. We have budget airlines, Scoot and Jetstar. Right? Have you all heard of Scoot and Jetstar? So for Scoot, they send emails pre-COVID. They send emails every Tuesday. Jetstar, they send emails every Friday morning, 6 a.m., but the sale only starts at 10 a.m. So what does it do when you have an email marketing strategy and you're so regular with your email promotional campaigns? If I want to travel to Japan or I want to travel to Cambodia, I would wait for Jetstar's email on Friday morning before I decide whether Scoot was a better deal or Jetstar was a better deal. Does it make sense? Yeah. Thirdly, it is good for something called remarketing. If you came for my event today, I want to remarket to you with email marketing, right? I want to tell you that, hey, I have this workshop. Are you interested to join us? We're going to give you, because you attended our webinar, we're going to give you like a $50 or $100 discount, right? So think about it, all right? This is Uber and Grab. Have you heard of Uber and Grab? Ah, fantastic. Is it in your country? Is Uber and Grab in your in Cambodia? Ah, what about now? Are they still, is Grab still in Cambodia? I know Uber is out of Southeast Asia. So I have a screenshot of an email campaign in 2016. In Singapore, they came in about 2015, 2016. They were giving a lot of vouchers out at that point of time. So you can see that their campaigns are quite similar, very similar, rolling out, just wanting to get the market share, competing with one another. But I screenshot their email campaign of the same week. And I want you to tell me which is more appealing to you for their emails. Which email stands out more to you and you like it more? Grab is more attractive. Yeah, okay, great. Grab is operating, okay, great. So Grab is still in Cambodia, yeah? Okay, so I think many people so far, I always, whenever I share this case study in the last 4 or 5 years, people still say that Grab's email is more attractive, right? So look at Uber, what are they doing is so complicated. The code, you have to add the code save one, is it, to the, I remember the app was a bit difficult to use, and sometimes when you have the code, you have to add it there so that it automatically deducts. So it's very difficult to use save SG one or whatever code that they have. So just understand that with email, you have to communicate effectively and it has to be visually appealing. Okay, there's something called behavioral marketing as well. If you open, I am going to send you another email. If you did not open, I am not going to send you this email. So that's what we call behavioral marketing. I actually grabbed some screenshots to share with you. These are some behavioral marketing workflow triggers available on MailerLite. This one specifically is MailerLite platform. MailChimp has something similar as well, but probably not captured this way, but it's actually similar. You just need to understand the how the platform works. Yes, the color and number was more interesting, right? Similar promotions, but Grab one was probably easier to use. But you know, at that point of time, actually, why Uber code was easier to use was because of the time. If you look at Grab's time was 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. These are times where you can only use for meetings or lunch hours. For Uber, it was 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I can use this code to take it to work, and I can use this code to take it back from work to home. So you know, they didn't leverage on it. Like I believe that if they did their email marketing right, they would have gotten you know, a lot of market share in Southeast Asia. It's just that they didn't know how to, you know, their marketing strategies could have been improved. Okay, anybody owns an e-commerce store? Okay, if you do, there's something called abandoned cart series. I want you to go and remember this term, abandoned cart series. In a lot of email marketing platforms, they have it. Understand that abandoned cart, every time we add items to the cart, imagine if you can receive an email. I don't know whether you received it before, but imagine if you received an email to say that you forgot items, you left items in your cart, right? A few hours later, they say, press this button to complete the checkout. You know, a lot of e-commerce store has said that abandoned cart series have actually gotten them an additional 10 to 20% revenue. Okay, so these are what we call email marketing strategies. You might be asking me, what kind of content then should I send to my subscribers, Charmaine? Okay, so the key is you have something you want to communicate, right? There's something that you need to, your boss wants you to communicate to your customers, your clients, something you want to make. But understand there's something that your customer wants, okay? Can you make something in the middle? Can you balance it out, right? A lot of times we always say that understand what our customers want first. 80 to 90% of the time, the content is 80 to 90% about what our customers want. And then at the bottom of it, we tell them what we can do for them, okay? So I tell you a story now to hopefully illustrate this point. Imagine anyone from banking sector or you have finance background. Imagine there's this guy called Alfred. He's a banker. He does, you know, a bit of transactions for his customers, right? And his wife, Emily, is a digital marketer, but he never understood what digital marketing was about. He doesn't know what content marketing is about. He doesn't know that if you have a product and service, you shouldn't just send it out like this. Like if I have an Instagram course, if I have an email marketing course, I shouldn't just tell you, hey, customers, I have an Instagram marketing course. I shouldn't do that. Okay, and the reason is because, okay, one day they were in the kitchen and they had this conversation. So Alfred was telling his wife, Emily, hey, Emily, you know, recently I received this series of emails, right? And these emails actually helped me to invest better. And, you know, we made some money. We can actually go for a holiday this December. So he enjoys receiving these emails, investment articles that helps him to invest better. But if you think of it, any investment firm that earns money, right, as an investment firm, they only earn money when clients hire them to invest for them. So why do they send emails to help their customers in their database invest better? So that is what we call email marketing. So email marketing with good content actually is a marketing strategy that succeeds. So think about that, okay? And I want to leave you with some end points. The best marketing doesn't feel like marketing. This is by my favorite you know, cartoonist who's a marketer. He does all the cartoons about marketing. His name is Tom Fishburne. Okay, you can search for him, his Instagram account, Tom Fishburne. And I want you to think about a funnel. Okay, so every marketing should have a funnel, whether you're talking about social media marketing, SEO, Google AdWords, SEM, whether you're talking about content marketing, any form of marketing, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Telegram marketing, you should always look at a funnel. So what is a funnel? When people don't know you, how are you going to help them to know you? When they know you, what are you going to share with them to help them to consider subscribing to your newsletter or consider your business? And how are you going to help them to decide? We call product ranges, a range to help people to decide. If your product is very expensive, is there something that you can create? Like, for example, my live training in Singapore is $360 for a live training through Zoom. Can I have something like maybe a 3-hour workshop or an online course that is cheaper? Say like $97 is like 30% the price, or even less than that, 25% the price. So if I can think of this, right, and I can help them to also, I say that if you share with a friend, you can earn $20 credits, right? So if you share with 5 friends and 5 friends sign up, basically the cost is free for you. But I made $97 times 5, which is $500. Yeah, does that make sense? And there's something called a buyer's journey. So I hope that you can map it to a buyer's journey. How can you help people to know you? Consider you is the second stage, and like you and trust you as well. Okay, so that's 3 stages: awareness, consideration, and decision. Usually in my workshop, we spend some time to brainstorm this, discuss, consult, right? And some people like to map what they're currently doing to the buyer's journey. And then I will always ask them, but what is new? What else can you add to your buyer's journey? Okay, so I like to leave you with this. Okay, what makes your email marketing successful? You must have the right type of content, okay, which is what we teach in our courses, how to figure out a content for your industry. Every industry has to figure out a different type of content to send to be helpful to their customers. How can you generate the right database? How can you collect databases for your own organization or business? And how can you send it at the right time? What is a good time to send your emails? Is it before working hours, first thing in the morning, right before lunch, or after working hours? If you think about it, just look at your own emails. Do you open them? Most of the time at the start of work, we are clearing emails, look for emails from our colleagues, our bosses. So before lunch, you're just thinking about lunch, about food. So you might not even want to open some marketing emails. So think about these things, right? Maybe after lunch is a better time. All right, so ask yourself, how can you help people to know you, like you, and trust you? How can you help make this happen? How can you attract your customers to opt into your email marketing campaigns? What email campaigns should you send? All right, so that's all from me. If you are on Instagram, you can choose to follow our agency. This is the QR code. We share actually weekly tips on digital marketing. Email marketing is also in our social media as well. Right, and let me know if you have any questions. It's time for questions. We have a lot of YouTube resources as well. If you're interested to find out more about digital marketing, Instagram marketing, if you're in property insurance, we have a lot of content, free webinar content that is on our channel. All right, and we have email marketing workshops that we hold monthly as well. All right, so screenshot all this and happy to get your questions or answer your questions right now. I think some of you had some questions earlier, but if you don't mind, just help me out by posting your question again so that we can answer them right now. Or if there's any questions in the Q&A, I'm happy to take all these questions right now.
If you have any question, you can put in the Q&A. Yep.
Okay, so we'll spend some time to answer questions about email marketing or anything that maybe I have talked about earlier. Let me know, and happy to answer your questions. Anyone has any questions?
If you don't wish to write, you can also unmute yourself to ask also, no problem. Yep.
We have quiet audience.
Yeah, they are shy.
Yeah. So I think the idea behind it, as some of you are thinking about your questions, especially for those of you who have shared your industry, you have not tried email marketing before, there are two platforms, okay, MailChimp and MailerLite, that I highly recommend for you to check out. To be very honest, it is easy to get started. It's just that most people, they don't understand what is the strategy that they need and how can they get started with a strategy. And a lot of people are thinking like, why I must put in so much effort to value add and help my customers? So that is some things that are tougher to figure out. But to set up a campaign, an email campaign, to import your customer database into MailChimp or MailerLite is quite easy. It's relatively easy. Yeah, so and to send out an email campaign is relatively easy. Okay, we have 2-3 questions here. Can you briefly explain the forms of email marketing? Okay, so we have some time, so let me just open up MailChimp, okay? No preference, yeah, on platform, MailChimp or MailerLite. Any preference? Anyway, it's relatively similar. I'm just going to try MailChimp here, but you know, happy to answer some of your actually, in fact, I have a YouTube video on it. Okay, so your question is forms, right? Okay, so if I understand your question correctly, Lei, okay, is within each email marketing platform, it is not only MailChimp and MailerLite. I'm pretty sure there are other platforms that have these features. We have this thing called sign up forms, and I can go to a form builder. And in this form builder, right, I can tell you that, hey, you know, I have this class, and this is an old form now, okay? Our address has already changed. So we tell you that this is the outline. If you like to learn, fill in the form. Fill in the form. Do you want a weekday run or weekend run? Which course are you interested in, right? So these are some things that I can choose to hide as well. I can hide it and I can save it. And you know, there's a URL here that I can test it as well. And you will realize that this is a form that people can fill in. Oh, okay, I'm interested. My name, my email, my mobile, and how I would like to pay. Right? I can always edit the forms as well. Yeah, so I hope that answers your question. Right? So I can pay by cash or second question, what should we do to improve the email marketing while Facebook is very popular in Cambodia? Okay, so it's not to say that you should not do Facebook marketing. That's not what I'm saying. You should do Facebook marketing, but ask yourself, what are you going to do to help people to get into your database so that you can do email marketing, right? So for example, if I look at my Facebook, okay, I have to ask myself, what can I do to help people to get into my database? If it is webinar, can I actually add something called a Facebook event? Can I add a Facebook event to my Facebook page, right? Can I create a new event? It can be a free event. It can be a Facebook live event, but I need your emails to send you the live event, whether it's Zoom, right? How can I generate leads? So continue to do Facebook marketing, but ask yourself, how can you involve email marketing? Okay, so continue to do Facebook marketing. Ask yourself, how can you involve email marketing? Does that answer your question, Rota? Okay. Yeah. Third question, how long does it take to build the trust of your client? Okay, it depends on your industry, really. For our audience and our clients right now, right? Because when they, okay, just imagine now, okay, you come to our YouTube channel, okay, and we only have 3 videos, 5 videos, 10 videos. Will you trust us? But if you look at, there are 100 videos, will you trust us? If you see 100 videos, yeah, if you see 5 videos, 10 videos, you probably wouldn't trust us, right? If you see 100 videos and it's very nicely designed, will you trust us? You will trust us, yeah, according to your answer. So you have to think about how much you are investing in marketing, how much you are investing in digital marketing. If you come to my website and I tell you that subscribe to my newsletter, you wouldn't subscribe. But if I say that, you know, I have a free training for you, would you like the training? Would you put your email in? So it's not so much about how long, but the quality of your content. Quality of your content, how regular you show up. So if you have email marketing, but you send your email campaigns once in 2 months, once in 3 months, people will forget about you. Somehow their servers mark your email as spam. So it doesn't get into their inbox anymore. So what happened, right? Sometimes we have an email thread, you know, conversation with our customers. And then all of a sudden it becomes spam, you know, it was blocked just because we added a few links into the emails. So email have to be done consistently, okay? And you have to have a strategy. Okay, if you are interested, I did talk about strategy on one of my videos. Okay, if you are interested, I have an email marketing playlist. Feel free to check it out. Let me see if I can, yeah, I can share it. Okay, so here's a playlist. I have both. Okay, you can check it out. You can save this link, you can subscribe. I have quite a number of content here. Okay, and I have something called strategy somewhere, and the funnel, if you're thinking about funnels, it's pretty similar. Okay, and yeah, I hope I answered your question. Any other questions? I hope I answered
The world
your
of marketing has
about how long it takes to build trust. If you don't do it quality content, then it takes a long time. Takes a long time. Of course, for us, we started YouTube in 2017, but we only posted 1 video a month. Okay, all the way to 2019. Only on the last quarter, September 2019, we decided to post 1 video a week. That was how we had now more than 100 videos, because in year 2020, when COVID happened, we created 1 video a week and we have 50 videos just in 2020. And right now we have in 2020, we have created more videos than we did in 2017, 18 and 19. Okay, fantastic. I'm glad I answered your question. Thank you so much for that reply. That assures me. Anyone has any other questions? If not, that's pretty much from me, actually.
Thank you, Charmaine, for
No
your
problem.
question and answers, and for the presentation. I think it's very helpful, and it's something new. Like we have said, email marketing is not going to take over Facebook or take over. It's actually helping tools to actually further enhance the marketing effort that you are doing now. So definitely, this is something that you can consider on top of other marketing strategies that you have. Yep. So, yep, we're glad to have Charmaine to let us know the new method that probably Cambodia has not explored at this moment, which we can see about it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Charmaine, for your thing. So, okay, what I have for you is that we have a certified career coaching course that is coming up next Saturday. So do join us if you can, and we hope to see you all soon. Yep. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a good weekend ahead. Thank you, Charmaine, for the webinar. Yeah, and thank you all for it. We'll see you soon. Next week, we will have an Instagram marketing webinar also on next Friday. So do join us for the marketing.